Dear friends, dear colleagues, good afternoon. First of all, I would like to share some information with you on application of portable X-ray devices. But these X-ray devices are not used in van. They have been used as a portable devices, which we have recently received, and it's not been so long, but still we are using it in our practice. We have received these appliances in March, thanks to our partners from USAID, and we had also a trainer to help us to train our personnel on how to operate this equipment. And first of all, we have trained 3 persons, and these persons were staff members of Republican Center of TB elimination in Republic of Tajikistan. And by now, we have managed to screen over 3,000 of people, and mostly these people reside in the regions with which are facing the challenges in undertaking screening. I mean, remote areas or mountainous areas. And first of all, I would like to specify such important moments, such as what were the groups of populations whom we have screened with the kind assistance of our staff members. We have managed to screen people, and you can see that statistics. And in Sogt province, we have screened more than 2,000 of persons, and you can see that 43 persons have been confirmed with active TB. Out of 121 persons who have been suspected to have a TB. And also, actually, one of very remote areas, which is Aini district, actually the school leadership came up with a request to us to undertake screening in the school, because they have been suspecting, assuming that one of the teachers is might have a TB, and indeed we have undertaken a screening, and you can see that 22 persons have been suspected to have TB out of 480 persons who have been screened. And the Gen expert actually also confirmed TB, and 3 cases of active TB have been detected, and we are now embracing them with medical care. Thank you so much. And we had very interesting case. I would say that the Ministry of Defense, they had a unit, and they have in this unit, before even getting one young man admitted to this MOD unit, they have one person, I mean this medical commission, detected TB, and after this MOD came up with the request to us to undertake screening, and And indeed, we went upon this request to this Ministry of Defense unit. There were, would you believe it is very remotely located? It is 450 kilometers away from the capital of the country, but still we have traveled there to this remote location, and we have managed to identify the cases of active TB, and over 40 persons have been suspected to have TB, and after additional clinical tests and sputum test with GenExpert, we have managed to identify over 30 cases of active TB, and at the moment all of them are embraced with treatment. And also, we had also received the request, and this request was submitted to us by the coal mine management. It was also located in Aini, very remotely located district, and you can see that among over 760 persons who have been working there, we have managed to identify 35 workers with suspected TB, and GenExpert has not confirmed any active cases of TB among these personnel. So, we have in Sokt province, we have examined 360 contact persons who were in contact with TB patients, and we have managed to identify 18 persons who might have a suspected TB cases, and after the sputum analysis at GenExpert, we have managed to identify 10 cases of active TB. Also, you can see that we have received the request from the psychiatric hospital, and actually we have managed to screen over 600 personnel, and you can see that at the moment at least we are screening the data, but by now we have not revealed any case of active TB among these patients. Moreover, we have managed to screen over 147 women and children who were returned back from Syria to Tajikistan, and there were 15 persons with suspected TB, but luckily we have managed to identify only 2 cases of active TB. Now all of them are embraced with medical care. As I have already mentioned, we have embraced 3,053 persons with screening of TB, and 146 persons with suspected TB have been identified. All of them underwent further GenExpert clinical examination and DT tests, and we have managed to identify 45 cases of active TB in total, and at the moment all these patients are receiving treatment. So there are some photos which I would like to share with you, and these photos reflect the process of screening among contact persons and the persons from vulnerable group, from risk group. And as a concluding remark, also I would like to especially note that these portable X-ray devices are especially efficient to use for application in remote areas, in mountainous areas, in rural areas, and you know, especially for mountainous regions, areas, you can use them with no issue. I do hope that in future we are going to expand such services, because thanks to the funds of our partners, we have also sent a request for at least 10 or 12 even such portable devices, and we do hope that in future they will be very useful for us to identify cases of TB in Tajikistan. And I do hope that in future, of course, it will definitely contribute to treatment of these patients. Thank you so much for your kind attention. And if there will be any questions from your side, please feel free.